Epilogue Dramatis Persons by Robert Browning. First speaker is David I. On the first of the Feast of Feasts, the dedication day, when the Levites joined the priests at the altar in robed array, gave signal to sound and say, 2. When the thousands, rear and van, swarming with one accord became as a single man, look, gesture, thought, and word, in praising and thanking the Lord. 3. When the singers lift up their voice, and the trumpets made endeavour, sounding, Oin God rejoice. O saying, Oin him rejoice, ôWhose mercy endureth forever. OIV. Then the temple filled with a cloud, even the house of the Lord. Porch bent and pillar bowed, for the presence of the Lord, in the glory of his cloud, had filled the house of the Lord. Second speaker is Renan. Gone now. All gone across the dark so far, sharpening fast, shuddering ever, shutting still, dwindling into the distance, dies that star which came, stood, opened once. We gazed our fill with upturned faces on as real a face that, stooping from grave music and mild fire, took in our homage, made a visible place through many a depth of glory, gyre on gyre, for the dim human tribute. Was this true? Could man indeed avail, mere praise of his, to help by rapture Gödel's own rapture too, thrill with a heartell's red tinge that pure pale bliss? Why did it end? Who failed to beat the breast, and shriek, and throw the arms protesting wide, when a first shadow showed the star addressed itself to motion, and on either side the rims contracted as the rays retired? The music, like a fontanelle's sickening pulse, subsided on itself. A while transpired some vestige of a face no pangs convulse, no prayers retard. Then even this was gone, lost in the night at last. We, lone and left silent through centuries, ever and anon venture to probe again the vault bereft of all now save the lesser lights, a mist of multitudinous points, yet suns, men say, and this leaps ruby, this lurks amethyst, but where may hide what came and loved our clay? How shall the sage detect in yon expanse the star which chose to stoop and stay for us? Unroll the records. Hailed ye such advance indeed, and did your hope vanish thus? Watchers of twilight, is the worst averred? We shall not look up, know ourselves are seen, speak, and be sure that we again are heard, acting or suffering. Have the discals serene reflect our life, absorb an earthly flame, nor doubt that, were mankind inert and numb, its core had never crimsoned all the same, nor, missing ours, its music fallen dumb? Oh, dread succession to a dizzy post, sad sway of sceptre whose mere touch appalls, ghastly dethronement, cursed by those the most on whose repugnant brow the crown next falls. Third speaker I. Witless alike of will and way. Divine, how heavenells high with earthels low should intertwine. Friends, I have seen through your eyes, now use mine. 2. Take the least man of all mankind, as I. Look at his head and heart, find how and why he differs from his fellows utterly. 3. Then, like me, watch when nature by degrees grows alive round him, as in Arctic seas, they said. Of old, the instinctive water flees toward some elected point of central rock, as though, for its sake only, roamed the flock of waves about the waste. A while they mock with radiance caught for the occasion, hues of blackest hell now such reds and blues as only heaven could fitly interfuse. The mimic monarch of the whirlpool, king the current for a minute, then they ring up by the roots and oversweep the thing. 7. And hasten off, to play again elsewhere the same part. Choose another peak as bare, they find and flatter, feast and finish there. 8. When you see what I tell you, nature dance about each man of us, retire, advance, as though the pageantell's end were to enhance his worth, and once the life, his product, gained roll away elsewhere, keep the strife sustained, and show thus real, a thing the north but feigned When you acknowledge that one world could do all the diverse work, old yet ever new, divide us, each from other, me from you. 11. Why, where's the need of temple, when the Walls all the world are that? What use of swells and falls from Levitesal choir, priestsal cries, and trumpet calls? 12. That one face, far from vanish, rather grows, or decomposes but to recompose, become my universe that feels and knows.